Okay, get this. Have you ever looked at, a simple leaf and wondered what secrets it might hold? Well, it turns out one of the most common vegetables in the grocery store could actually hold a key to mending a broken heart. And I mean that literally.
And that really is the big question for this whole explainer. What on earth can a humble spinach leaf teach us about one of the most complex organs in our entire body? The answer? Well, it's pretty incredible.
Okay, let's dive into this. And no, this isn't some kind of science fiction. It's a story of some truly brilliant innovation that starts in a place you would never, ever expect, the produce aisle. Yeah, researchers looked at a spinach leaf and saw something revolutionary.
Now, to get why this is such a big deal, you've got to understand one of the biggest challenges in all of medicine: rebuilding living tissue. See, organs like the heart, they need this super dense, intricate web of tiny veins to get blood and nutrients. And trying to recreate that delicate plumbing from scratch, it's been pretty much impossible.
That's where something called a scaffold comes into play. In bioengineering, a scaffold is basically just a frame, a structure that gives cells something to grow on. Kind of like the steel frame of a skyscraper before all the walls go up. The problem has always been finding the perfect scaffold for something as complicated as a heart.
And this is where it gets wild. Look at this comparison. On one side, you have the vascular network in human tissue. On the other, the vein network in a spinach leaf. They look almost identical. And that's because they do the same job, moving vital fluids around. It was a total eureka moment. Nature had already built the perfect, pre-made framework they were looking for all along.
So the next logical question was a big one. Could these little highways inside a leaf actually be repurposed for human cells? I mean, could you turn a plant into a medical platform? The process they came up with to test this is it's genius.
The whole process is fascinating. So first, they take a spinach leaf and they gently wash away all the plant cells, all the green stuff. And what's left behind is this beautiful see-through network of veins. It's made of cellulose. Then they take that natural scaffold and they seed it with living human heart cells. And then they just wait. The huge question was, would the cells actually take to their new leafy home?
All right, so this was the moment of truth. After all that careful prep work, the researchers just had to watch and see if their wild idea was going to pay off. Could human heart cells really survive, let alone thrive, on a plant structure?
So the crucial point is, it actually worked. It totally worked. The heart cells didn't just grow on the leaf framework, they flourished. And not only that, they started to beat. That's right. They were contracting and relaxing, just like a real human heart. This was a massive, massive breakthrough.
And of course, this groundbreaking work didn't just happen in some garage. It was done by a team of researchers at the Worcester Polytechnic Institute, and their incredible findings were published in the top-tier scientific journal, Biomaterials.
So a beating heart on a leaf? That is just mind-blowing. But what does it all mean for the future? Well, this one small experiment could actually be a giant leap forward for medicine, especially for regenerative medicine.
So why does this matter so much? Well, for starters, it opens up a whole new way to think about repairing hearts that have been damaged by disease or injury. It proves that we can borrow these elegant, time-tested designs from nature to solve really complex human problems. And because spinach is everywhere and cheap, this could lead to low-cost, effective ways to engineer not just heart tissue, but maybe even other organs down the line.
At the end of the day, the story of the spinach scaffold is just this powerful reminder that sometimes the most amazing solutions are hiding in the simplest places. It's just a small leaf, but it represents a truly meaningful step for all of bioengineering.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, if a potential solution for the human heart can be found in a simple spinach leaf, what other secrets are out there in nature, just waiting for us to discover them?